see. I'll pick it up what you're putting down.
Appreciate that.
And that's why we have this. That's why we have this this tournament. It's allows a lot of people to learn, allows a lot of people to play in some high pressure situations that they might not be able to play in. And this is going to be the test to see if Simon can make sure that #1 seed was warranted. But I mean, you saw what way Synthesis was playing earlier. Man was on a mission.
You're here finally. Grand finals, the Lion off. Jet, who do you personally got going in?
I'm gonna take Synthesis because he's on a 18 win streak. But we'll say Simon set 1. Simon gets set 1, Synthesis gets set 2. That's my prediction.
All right. Fair enough. I definitely won't argue that one, considering the momentum that Simon's had all day. Also considering again, like Synthesis has been on the bench for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Again, it's definitely this Ditto. We talked about the Maple Ditto earlier on, about how there's like a lot of different factors in mind. The Zetter Ditto is like who's playing more cracked.
Yep.
Who's playing like an animal. No neon trees. We're animals. You know about that.
I mean, both these players are they've been going a little bit crazy. I mean, the way I saw Simon hitting those confirms against what was it, Girthworm Jim, where he went for the quintuple down air. I think it was that one. I mean, just bro, he's on a mission to prove something, and when you're the #1 seed of an amateur bracket like this, there's certainly a bit of pressure on you, but I think that has certainly not stopped Simon from playing his best. So we are gonna have this is gonna be on the blue lion here. It is very funny when the red lion is on blue fire and the blue lion is on red fire. It's difficult to tell who's who.
It's honestly, they form into an unholy amalgamation. And this is just like, oh my, this is what we're gonna be getting. Literally all set. Everybody, you better strap in. We're not slowing down anytime. There's no tone shifts. There's no changing the pace of the game. This is going to be the pace of the game. We are going to be on 11 every single interaction, every single stock.
All right, Mo, I got a question for you. What will get more kills this set? Forward air or up strong? We're 1-1 apiece right now.
Forward air. Yep, there we go. Forward air. Like
yep, okay. All right.
You know why forward air?
Because there's 2 now.
Are we counting? It'd be really funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna count. It's 2-1 forward air.
All right, I got a counter right here. Hold on. I got a pencil. Okay.
Bring it out.
Oh, down air. Okay, should we get a down air counter too? That'll be a tertiary.
I feel like down air is not gonna be the conversation, but why not?
Okay, we got up strong and we got strong 1, forward air 2.
Yep, down air 1.
Okay. Dare 1.
Oh, there's forward air sending off to the corner. Not enough to get the stock just yet. Still though, Simon is in control of this game. Goes for the down strong. No fire means Synthesis lives to fight a little bit more and gets the tech chase on the platform, keeps the damage going, but shields out that fireball, and now the up strong does it. We have 2-2-1 as our count right now.
Honestly, it's going to be, no pun intended, an absolute heater set. Simon absolutely running a game. Like you said, this game 1, all the momentum you have from your run through losers, you definitely have the chops. You're in a better position to be moving forward in the set. Albeit,
yeah, but this is on a 17 win streak. That's a lot of wins.
That's true, man. I don't want to lose a lot of my. I forgot what the currency even was called, bro. It was like
coins.
I think it was like Smash points, some stupid stuff like that. I don't know, bro. I can't lose them all. I can't lose my Aether Bucks.
You can't lose the Aether Bucks. Oh, good tech chase.
Another 20 billion Aether Bucks to Dan for an AC.
I'll give them all my Aether Bucks. Tries to get the sliding parry twice in a row. Not working out either time, and now Simon might clean this up with a fair. Good air dodge out. Using the wall jump, but still board strong. Not enough. And actually it hits back with the fire. I love the charge right near the ledge to get a ton of damage. But that is the up strong kill. That's the classic.
He's gonna find that down throw there. Big word again. Running there. There we go. There we go. Fireball coming out again. Went for the forward air. I appreciate you, Doug. They're up strong.
He knows what we want.
Yeah.
Oh,
that counts. That counts.
I'm counting it.
I'm counting it. 3-3.
We're 3-3 to the Upstrong attempted, but it's not going to work out. And now trying to reset here. I know. Okay, bud. All right, Simon is looking so good here. Does just hog the ledge. I'm not counting that as that doesn't count as anything there.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Big transfer coming out there again to the assist. Being absolutely taken for a ride right now. Needs to wake up here a little bit. Simon, again, taking all his momentum, showing out as the #1 seed here, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know about this prediction of Synthesis winning set 2. The way it's looking, it's just getting worse and worse for Synthesis as Simon goes on further in the set. Yeah, I'm strong, not going to connect. Synthesis is just freaked out, has to hit a button to get out of there, uses the flip. But they're both hunting for this back air, knowing that it could be the end. Oh yeah, down throw up strong.
Oh come on, you're just padding the you're padding the number at that point.
That was optimal. What do you mean?
Cheesing.
He's cheating. You're right. All right, me and Simon included, just to make sure that Momo loses.
I can't believe this. We still got a couple. We got at least 4 more games.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I said the set, but I'm down to count both 2 sets. I think that's also fair.
Oh, my fault.
No, wait, let's run it all.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there's guaranteed to be a reset at this point, I think. Synthesis would need to pull a miracle out to reverse 3-0.
This definitely just needs to, like, wake up a little bit. Simon, like, in this match, like I mentioned, like, whoever has the momentum is definitely going to command the game. Unfortunately, with that time off the sticks, it's definitely showing right now. But
yeah, whoever's on the most drugs at the current time, I think that is the person.
True. Whoever is straight up insane.
Yeah.
In the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Yep. Just come out again. Simon's still looking to accentuate. Big parry. Finally, since it's coming to life here. Even through that, Simon not too worried about that. Waits it out. Oh.
He's trying to go for the roll up. I like the idea. But was that a fair? I think that was a fair. Yeah, that was a fair. Count it.
Fair.
Mark it down.
Done it. Up throw coming out again. We're getting back to ledge. Final up throw coming after this once more. Finally looking to play a lot more of this extracurricular game around the ledge, forcing Simon's really awkward positions. Getting back around that platform. There comes out back air into another forward air from Simon.
5-4 the count here for forward air.
Come back.
Oh, that could have been a really bad spot. But once again, the pressure from Simon, I don't think he knows how to stop pressing buttons. He physically can't help himself. And that means that Synthesis is able to get some of these parries out. And that has been, I think, one of the big difference makers for this game. Tries to go for an F strong. We saw shades of the previous Simon, man. What was that? 60% that he got the kill at? 65% down air F strong. But the up strong is gonna do it. And Synthesis with the first good lead of the set. But can he carry it any further? Because we've seen how good Simon is at closing out stocks.
They're looking to take that and run with it. Prepping down there again. Simon looking to get back into this. Synthesis gonna fight big up players. Keep there for the forward air.
And that's a forward air kill.
6-5 right now.
It's neck and neck.
This is back on the board here. Listen, bro, we were counting out the reverse 3-0, but I think he's finally awake.
Yeah, Synthesis is playing a lot better that game. You love to see it. It can be done. You're right. The concept of death. I personally think it's more fun when the commentator says it can't be done than it is done.
Rude.
I like that. All right, up airs, strings over to the side. Now just shielding out that fireball. Big punish on it as well. The forward air does snag the ledge away. And that is another forward air kill. My man, Synthesis, he's been on the forward air kill train, and Simon's.
I colluded with Synthesis. There you go.
True.
Which side will you pick? It's like a Splatfest. Forward here up strong. Just going out, pressuring with the Nair as well. This is going crazy on those platforms. Finally, this is what we need to match up against Simon. Is just turn it up. Simon's got to turn it up to 11. You got to turn it up to 12. I'm going crazy.
You gotta break the scale. Invent new numbers.
Oh, you gotta see avoiding that up strong. Be careful. High. Oh, rolls back onto that ledge. Gets called out there. Unfortunately, getting a little too overzealous jumping out there from that platform. You can find the opening here. Jab version. Still not close that one just at. Down throw's coming out.
Oh, charging up that shine. Trying to catch the tech in, but a fair, not enough. But an up strong just coming back to the ledge. Sometimes you catch your opponent slipping. And Synthesis was just a hair off on the edge guard. Now though, just trying to go for the up strong. I'm feeling crazy, man. Why do you get to combo off of it and kill off of it? Forward strong, wow.
I don't want to think about that move. That move makes me angry.
He went directly under that fireball with a forward strong. I've never seen that. That was a wild choice.
We see these crazier options coming out. Simon needs to turn it up here, down a full stock in this game. To get back to the favorite up tilt, catching the anti-air. Big forward air is coming out, so catching, just making it back to ledge. Nice delayed recovery. Up throws comes out into back air. Not gonna find that down air. Big parry in the up strong. Here we go again. Kind of tied up against 7-7.
Man, this is going really, really well for Synthesis. But at the same time, we've seen how much Simon can turn it on at any given point. We know he just needs one more to take this. Oh, great avoidance there with the flip. Shying back a little bit. Synthesis still alive in this set. But for how long? Simon backs in place and just a hair too late early on that down air means doesn't come out in time, but simple and clean. The up strong gets it done. We find ourselves in a game 5 despite that crazy showing in the first 2 from Simon.
Yeah, you were talking a little too crazy earlier on, Mac. Synthesis is awake, has smelled the coffee, recognized he's about to fall in this tournament. On the cusp of a reverse 3-0 to take it in the first set of grand finals. The 17-win streak is not dying today. Keep it gambling.
Maybe. Can we keep it going? Last game here is gonna be on the forest, and I mean I think this is more of a forward air stage than an up strong stage. I know either one works, but certainly on this stage forward air very powerful at killing early.
That's why I made the counter pick here.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, big quarter coming out there again, waiting to catch him from ledge. 2 shifts passing in the night. Got you there with those shines. Getting out there with that Nair. Panther comes out, wait, catch off stage with the forward air. Big parry.
Oh, he doesn't get the punish and he parries again. Oh man!
Was down strong. Yo.
Up strong.
Gonna do it? No, it's not.
Enough. Yeah, let's go.
Just find some this way, looking to close. Find some more damage here on Simon. Simon can find there into the fair. Here we go. Why am I getting actually
even up 8-8 on the
8-8, bro?
But now Simon, the only one who's been going for these parries, finds himself way off stage with a fair, but not enough to get the stock. Still just able to skirt onto that ledge, but tons of damage. The forward strong. We saw this is the stage that we saw Simon take that stock so early with that.
Bring it back on their platforms. This is unfortunately not going to catch that tech chase up there. Pressuring shield down throw coming out to the up strong. Not going to take it. Going all the way up there. Down air coming up. Pressuring you even more. Back airs into an up air too. Unfortunately, the sour spot of that forward air going to save Simon just a little bit. And the up strong coming out. Simon going to take it from Synthesis. Possibly final stock here of this set. Going forward.
Possibly the final stock of this tournament.
Strong coming out there again. Big damage from Simon. Simon takes the stock and bringing it to a grand finals reset. As I say that, almost finds the stock there with the forward air. It was a little too deep. He's gonna find the punish there with the forward strong, and that might cost Simon the entire tournament there. Possible final stock. He needs to find it here, right now. Just yet. Down from a big tech coming. Still hanging on here. Fireball comes out of the corner.
Oh,
into the
that-
F strong, and Simon takes it. And we are still going. Grand finals reset. Simon takes it, and game 5 denies reverse 3-0.
All right. First level prediction true. Simon is going to be taking it in the first set, but I mean, Synthesis really came alive in those last few. All right, so you asked me earlier, what did I think? I said Simon first one, Synthesis second one. Where do you sit? Where do you sit on this grand finals?
I honestly am under the impression that this is taking the whole thing. Like
Synthesis?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
This is playing fantastically. Bringing us back. Simon Stoll honestly hasn't been getting any worse. But the fact that this is finally coming back to life here, and the mix-ups might be the thing to push him over the edge, you know?
Yeah, I like these parries. These parries I've been seeing from Synthesis. I think he's gotten like 6 or 7 parries in the last couple games, and those were just big difference makers. And if he can keep doing those, I think it'll be the differentiating factor. But also, like, Simon has not even attempted them. And it's partially because the way Synthesis's aggression is coming out, it's not quite as how do I say, like, it's not quite as staccato. It's more just, you know, like one. It's more just like a constant flow, and he can just at any point throw out another move. With Simon's aggression, it's just like always that same pace, that same you know, shine aerial. You know, and that's predictable in certain circumstances, and that's what Synthesis has been taking advantage of. So I'm liking that. If Simon can try to mix up his aggression a little bit, I think that will help him out a lot. But that has not seemed to be the way he has opted to counterplay this.
Definitely. I mean, it's like easier said than done too, considering the way, I mean, this match go, like we mentioned, the way that you kind of just get into the mode with Zetterburn. I don't really blame the guy too much. Again, like, it definitely just, like we've been saying earlier, like, there's some things that you gotta do. You gotta step out that comfort zone and do your thing. To go into this game number 1 of true finals, it all comes down to this is for all the marbles, starting out on Ho Dojo. Let's get right into this game number 1. Up strong count and fair up strong count at 9, fair kills count at 8 for all those keeping count, or 70 keep count.
I mean, that is the most important thing of the set, right? Is whether fair or strong kills more.
Oh, we saw the dare count too.
Dare count is still. I think dare count I see at 1 still. Is that accurate for you?
Yeah, it is accurate. Yes. We almost got another one. We missed it. What if we see 9 dares in this set? What about that? Whoa, hold on. Wait,
first one.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Where are my dare believers?
The dare believers are going crazy right now, but I'm strong. Feels like it should have connected. I feel like every time it works, but for some reason that one did not.
That's the plot, bro.
Now Synthesis once again with this lead, and like I said, his adaptation has been on point. Picks up more damage, tries to get the bear into a little shine action. Not gonna happen.
Super deep. Down air into the up air. Not gonna do it just yet. Gonna cover that ledge. And picking up into the up strong air again from Simon. Closing that out. Now 2 stocks apiece here in this game 1. This is looking to get back and find some good footing here. Nice down throw coming out. Looking to chase Simon off stage. And the F strong gonna catch you going high. Simon getting a little too comfortable with those high recoveries in earlier sets. And this is covering that accordingly.
Yep. Still though, so much damage coming off the ledge. Not this like 70% combo we've seen before, but still 30% when you're up a whole stock is really good. However,
all right, man.
I'm strong running away with it right now.
Can't believe this, bro. Where are my fairheads at?
Yeah, see, even on Hodojo's a good fair stage.
Clearly not, bro. You're clearly stat padding right now. Can't believe this. High recovery up air and backer coming out. Just looking to close it out with an F tilt. Find the trade there too. Tracing up there onto that platform. I can find that up strong.
Wanted it.
Big carry.
Yeah? No. Doesn't go for the shine up strong. Okay, just goes for the charge.
Big back air. This is the forward area. What's going on? Risk coming
Should
out.
have been a forward air kill. If it's
What
not
I'm
a forward air kill, you've been robbed. Oh, it's an up strong. No, he goes for down strong. And
Oh, special
this
move
bubble is broken. Oh,
The
but that's the
full game's
fair
gonna
that you've
do
been
it,
waiting
he
for.
finds it. That's what we've been waiting for. This keeping us four Fairheads alive, keeping himself alive in this set. 1-0
Hey, yeah.
in true finals.
This is as close of a set as we could have hoped for. I mean, these players have been going neck and neck all the way to the final stock in every circumstance. I'm really impressed with how well Synthesis has come back into this, considering how it started off. It just really felt like Simon had Synthesis' number, but now we're back on Hodocho. Not surprised. I mean, it was just about as even as you could get on this stage, so certainly reasonable to counter pick back. Oh,
Again,
okay,
down
buddy.
tilt. Holy, Simon turning up here, definitely looking to snap back to reality, recognizing that Synthesis might just run away from this entire tournament. You need to make a play happen here. Big pressure, down airs coming out again, backers as well onto that platform. Gonna find that up strong for that first stock, looking very clean. Simon definitely still playing fantastically here.
You know, and still, I mean, even though he lost that last game, very undeterred, letting himself just, you know, go into that flow state that Zetterburn does so well. It's just all right. Now we see the sort of the opposite of what we saw in the previous set, where Simon has been the one going for multiple parries. Has not connected with any of them yet, but the fact that he's trying something new, I think, is great to see. As we find another up strong on this ground floor. These tech chases have been so powerful for Synthesis.
We might be cooked Fairheads, I'm not gonna lie. We're down
Yeah.
4 right now.
Down 4, it's a rough spot.
We need something. We need a big fair. We need a rock wall or something, man.
Yeah, rock wall would definitely be great for Fairheads.
Airball coming out. Simon looking to find another conversion there at the ledge. Coming out as well. Another up strong. Sheesh, man.
This move's pretty good, man. This up strong move.
I don't know why I bet against Zetterburn up strong. What was I thinking?
You saw 2-1 and we're like, I know where I'm going. Wait a
I want to be
second.
contrarian, but I just like Zetterburn fair.
Oh no, that is a count for either. Yeah, he just killed himself, unfortunately.
I just like Zetterburn fair, man.
True. It
move.
sounds nice. It's a very like satisfying move. Who do you play? You play Locks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What does that mean, buddy?
It means you're a commentator, buddy.
Yo, you play
We only
Crag.
play Locks or Crag. Those are the only two characters we're allowed to play.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I do. When the game came out, we were all given contracts in the mail saying you have to pick A or B, and we weren't told what A or B was. I picked correctly, thankfully. I picked
me too.
Lux.
Me too.
No, you did not. You picked the wrong option.
I picked the right one.
You picked the
down
wrong
there.
one for your soul.
Oh. Dude, the dares.
Whoa,
The dare count almost went up. Oh, so close, but not gonna hog the ledge away. And Simon on the receiving end of a bit of a beating. Back air does not double jump into that down strong, thankfully for Synthesis. But this is an interesting counter pick. What do you think about this stage, given how the last game went?
Honestly, I think Synthesis is recognizing Simon's his motivation to play along like the offstage game a lot more and go like for super deep and crazy plays. Like, you know what? We're gonna play on Aramata. You gotta respect me on stage. And what happens when we go on stage? We get stuff like this, and I'll throw you in the blender every single time. It's like forcing the opponent to just like play. You don't want to go off stage. Go off stage, and scary things happen on Aramata. We don't like to talk about it.
I'm scared just thinking about it. But
Exactly.
these players have both lived incredibly long amount of time on this Aramata stage. Is another up strong off the top, and it seems like the survivability for Synthesis on the stage has been so good, despite the fact that it's supposed to be one of those really hard stages to recover on.
Well, it's just like the sheer like gall he's had of like the aggression of these plays and still hanging on so strong all these times. Going crazy here. Their down throw coming out goes super deep for that.
Yep.
Definitely going to be it. Synthesis is now up 3-1. Looking to stand strong here. Does not want to lose in true finals here. Definitely making it count.
Yep, I mean, just 191 means that Simon is just gonna be able to kill with a back throw. Hair off on the DI there, and yeah, that'll do it eventually. But I mean, still a whole stock to make up. This stage definitely a potential for comeback. Like, there's always an ability to spike and make it so hard to get back to the ledge, but at the same time, that means you have to be playing a little bit more risky, and you might end up eating a lot of damage for doing so.
100%. Speaking of eating so much damage, since this racking it up here, 81%, going even farther up there comes out, looking to take Simon towards the tail end of this game. Just coming out, Simon not going to find too much off of that. Definitely going to take that and run with it. Goes for a crazy forward strong. Almost worked out that the fireball going to save Simon right there. Definitely not going to take that lightly. Big parry coming out.
There it is.
Parry into the up strong. And I think I'm going to have to concede, bro. This is crazy.
You were tied 8-8 going into the second set.
It was I think it was like 8-9. And now it's
8-9 for fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair was up 8-9, and since then there has not been a single fair kill. And there's been
That's crazy.
There's not been a single fair kill.
16-9.
16-9.
These guys, bro. How much are you paying them?
You know, I said the wire transfer between sets. The thing is, they didn't see it. They didn't see it until after the first set. That was why.
All right, listen. Every stock from here on out is a fair.
Everyone.
Lock in.
Lock in. Let's see. Can Simon do it?
Downer coming out. Shoot the shield again. Double downers coming out. Simon going crazy. Up strong. Not gonna do it just yet. Seeing that fire.
Perfectly calculated to not get the stock with that up strong, knowing that he needs to save it for the forward air, as we see going deep and you know, just killing himself with.
Okay, he went for the fair and he died. So like,
yeah, therefore,
we got a technicality.
I'm gonna give him a half.
Right, Simon definitely gonna take that and run with it though. He needs to win 2 games in a row here to keep himself alive in this tournament. Definitely has what it takes. Considering how he's moving here, on going down the back air is coming out, avoiding that narrow place as well. So good with those teching those on those platforms. Up strong coming out too.
Yeah, not gonna get the stock with the up strong, but let's see. Tries to get a fair setup in the corner. Forward tilt, perfect position for that spike, and yeah, that's a nice shine spike. Puts Simon. Alright, never mind. I was gonna say put Synthesis back in the game, but Simon just answering back way harder, and now up a full stock. Synthesis though, the one on the combo route, and if that was bad DI, could have been a chance to come back into this game. But Simon, a little bit wiser than that.
Simon playing super well here, getting chased back on the platform. Synthesis definitely needs to make a play here in this game 4. Wants to hang on. So he shines back here, coming out as well, looking to chase all the way out there. Finding so much team accentuating, getting out of that corner with that nair. Simon still undeterred, and Synthesis dropping down there. Simon bringing us once again to a game number 5. We are here in game 10 grands.
Wow, this is I mean, I feel like that game was a little bit of a little bit sloppy on the side of Synthesis. Sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes you SD twice, but sometimes you want to make that game 10 happen. And this one's certainly for the fans. A Synthesis, all he has to do is keep playing like it was at the start of the set. Like this has been Synthesis, the Synthesis story since the beginning of this set, and I think he'd been playing so well. He just needs to calm down and not SD twice. Pretty simple.
Pretty good plan, man.
Yeah, I'm sure there's better plans, but not that I know of.
Now, going into this game 5, definitely a lot on the line here to hold that sitting in winner's side the entire time, looking to hold strong, take this tournament in his favor versus Simon making this trek all the way from loser. How many sets was this? Simon dropped down the losers and had to play
6 sets in a row, I think.
6. Yeah, honestly, yeah. He got to drop down from Fletcher, had to play through losers quarters and bring it all the way back here into grands. And looking to hold strong here on Fire Capital. Where else would we end it, honestly?
Yep. We see the trader in the background. He is watching over these 2 clones fight it out, determine which is the real Zetterburn.
whichever of the forward airs the most will take over the Flame Empire.
Hey, that's one way to
Simon's
do it.
going in.
Simon wants that crown. Oh, just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Lost it over to the upstrong side. And yeah, I think the reason we see this stage is because Synthesis has been dying in the corner a lot more than Simon has, but Synthesis has been finding a lot more of the upstrong kills. So I think he just wanted a wider stage, go to the edge a little bit less, and allow him to get these big combos on stage and keep the pressure going. As we see right now, resets with a double up tilt into an up air, trying to bring it back down with the bear, but not gonna hit the full confirm. Still though, 78%, nothing to sneeze at.
Bring up those nairs there as well. Up air again. Oh, finally Simon coming to life here on these platforms. Oh, keeps himself open to that. Goes for the soup. I don't know how he didn't die that F strong. That was crazy. But the down throw and up strong will definitely do it. And now send this one stock away from taking this entire tournament in his name.
Oh, and already putting the pressure on this final stock. Tries to go for a flashy end with that forward strong, but is just going to parry out the pressure from Simon. Not a huge punish from it, but still, just relieving the pressure, turning it around, setting it on fire, and oh man, wants to let that whole F strong rip.
Getting all the way out there. Simon needs to find a stock here yesterday to get himself back into this game. It jumps on with the aggressive up air. Doesn't get punished too badly. Downer comes out. Let's find that forward air just yet either. Need to make something happen here soon. Catch on the platform, down air, double downer comes out, back here into the up strong. This evens up. Last stock scenario here in game 10.
It's certainly within the realm of possibility for Simon to make this comeback, but a forward air all the way off stage, not the best DI. Has to go very low. Now fights off the ledge. Hold on a sec, he's gonna go for the down B. But that could be his doom, as a forward air is the final one, and we all know that the last one is the only one that counts. Forward airs killed more than up strongs. No, great work from Synthesis. But yeah, final count, what do we have? 10 to...
We got 10 to 18?
10 and a half,
10 and a half to
18?
20. I got 20 at the
end.
I got
strong. All right. I think I stopped counting at some point. We already knew it was over, but amazing work from Synthesis. Just an incredible showing, and I think that was a set. That was a great set for Synthesis to be banned by. See you again, never, Synthesis. Never allowed back in this tournament. With all the love and respect, though.
I have to assume that Simon returns next time with a vengeance.
True.
Game 10 grands, very, very well played from both players here. This has definitely earned it sitting in Lunas that entire time. Simon had a great Lucius run, brought it all the way back, found the run back on Fletcher. Honestly, it all came down to, predictability in the end of, flowcharting. Simon got called out a couple times with the aggression from ledge, and that's what cost him. There's certain, in the situation, even when you're playing hot, it doesn't mean you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Playing hot means you have to constantly keep innovating. And that's what this was doing the whole time. And that's what worked out, and that's what got him the win in the end. Congratulations to him taking this entire tournament here, the second edition of Rivals 2 Amateur Series.
Yeah, that was super hype. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody who played. Obviously, thank you to CyberHex for running this. And yeah, awesome seeing you all here. I'm Jet the Jenga God, and joined by Momo on the mic. Maybe you'll see us again at another one of these, but for now, that's it. You got any final words?
Pleasure. Thank you all for showing it. Of course, shout out to CyberHex on production, on TO, on Twitch Chattery, on just about everything for having us here. Appreciate you every single time. And thank you everyone to, of course, supporting the series. Thank you to my co-caster, Mr. Jet, for being an absolute pleasure today.
That was fun.
Finally got ours. Yes.
All right. See you next time, everyone. Peace.